I think with a 5K, with a city guess here, we can beat GeoWizard. No US, no Brazil, no... What other countries do I hate? Just no US or Brazil, please. Yes, it's a Tokyo pole top. We have to region guess here. We have to region guess. I think it's like Western Tokyo. Please be right. What's good, everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome back to my series where I'm trying to beat GeoWizard's incredible 24,700 score on 10 seconds, no moving, panning, or zooming, Geoguessr's hardest mode. So over the last 2 days, I put in 2 hours on the category. We had plenty of close runs, including 2 really close attempts, 1 on each video. I went as far as using the singing tactics, and that almost got us there, so we'll probably have to bust those ones out again if I struggle over the next hour. Before we get into it, do hit like if you want to see more of these videos. Also subscribe if you're enjoying my videos. Pretty simple. If you want to see more, just do that. And yeah, let's jump into 10 seconds, no moving, panning, or zooming here, and see what we get on our first round of the day. Hopefully, some Paris action. That's generally speaking is a favorable outcome. Instead, we've got Southern language here, so this one should be somewhere in the south of India, and only this kind of area shows up. So I'm going to click here. Hopefully, it's nearby there. And okay, it was in the next city down, or a couple more down. 4,500, we'll continue on just because it's the first game of the day, but generally speaking, that's not going to be a high enough score. And this is actually a difficult round. I immediately don't know what country we are in. I would suppose this is like a rare single yellow line Argentina. Yeah, that's really rare to see a single yellow line with no white lines. Very uncommon in Argentina, so a hard round there. .at here, this should be something. It says Wien on the van there, actually, so that would be Vienna, how you say it in German, and I would say somewhere in the outskirts of the town, was in the west of the town there. But yeah, Vienna's a classic to show up, very helpful. This one, we are driving right, and the plantation, and we have a front license plate. The plants look very like Texas here, so somewhere around Houston or Dallas, I would say. Instead, San Antonio. But yeah, this has been a good score so far. And the last one here is Jordan. It's quite rocky here. It almost, oh, it's got an antenna. So yeah, this is actually Palestine, which makes our score even better. And so probably just north of Jerusalem or around that region. Yeah. And so we ended up with a 23,185. Good omen, probably, because all of those were nice guesses, especially the Argentina, even though it wasn't that close. So let's jump in here again. This should be Buenos Aires, I imagine. Big city vibes. We do have palms, but I think these are more southern palms, the ones that you might see in BA. So let's just go for this guess here and see if we're correct. And indeed we are, 2.3 kilometers away. So, obviously perfect start here. This video might be short if we continue like this. Ooh, boat trekker. Classic world map, man. Would have hated to get this on round number 5, but at least we're only... I thought New Zealand here. It actually kind of looks like New Zealand. I'll try Queenstown area. No, it was actually California. I've confused those two. Honestly, if we could look around, could have seen Alcatraz Island. I know about that. We could have probably got that correct, but unfortunately, the angle we had, I didn't quite recognize it. So there you go. That's the duality of the world map. One round, you get a nice, easy capital city, and the next round, you're on a boat. So the yellow plates would indicate Israel here. I think Tel Aviv is again the play here. I'm not really sure about that, though. Was Tel Aviv there? I don't know, just like had a city vibe, so it's a pretty simple choice, I guess. A good score. Next one here is the UK. Very kind of rolling green landscape here. I'm not really sure what I think of it. I'll click near Oxford here, but ooh, that's a pretty good guess. It's not going to be beating GeoWizard here, but we'll continue on because I'm very proud of that guess, and all things considered. The next one here is hard, though. Maybe Serbia could make sense here with this guardrail, and I think if it was Serbia, it'll be a bit further south here. So let's try just south of Niš here. Okay, it was a bit further north. We'll continue out this seed just because it's been decent. This is Brazil. Crops in the background, very green kind of area here. So I thought maybe like that kind of northern region of Sao Paulo where you get a lot of cropland. We'll give it a go here. And it was northern Sao Paulo. Again, dropping 500 points, but you can't complain there. And the last one here would have been Nizhny Novgorod, I think, has these green and white curbs, right? So, green and yellow curbs. I'm going to go for it here. Let's see if I'm correct about that. Nope, was Samara. Well, Finn, you lied to me. But 22k there is a good score. Let's continue on. Should be Maseru, I imagine, here. These mountains in the background feel very Lesotho-like, and then it feels like a city. Was Roma there? That is a perfectly acceptable guess. I'm happy with it. Next one here, capital city vibes in... I would say it's not necessarily Moscow, but it is Russia, and I think we'll try Moscow here nonetheless. It feels pretty modern, and it was Moscow. Nice. Very interesting yellow buildings there, but this is exactly the start we wanted, so let's continue on. And that is... oh, it's French, and I would simply try Montreal here. I think it's more likely than Quebec City. But it's definitely one of the bigger cities there, and it is Montreal. This is a stonking start. We've only dropped about 100 points so far, maybe a little more, but we're still on pace for 24,900. So let's see what we get next round here. And this is Australia, and it is, I think, I'm not sure, Perth, northern suburbs maybe. I don't love that guess though, it could be Melbourne still. Oh no, I didn't recognize the poll in time. That's really crazy. I think I would have gone that region too. Melbourne is huge though, like you guess the wrong side of Melbourne, you're dropping 300 points, 200 points, but let's see what we would have had last round. Okay, that's interesting. It's Mexico, at least it wasn't that easy. I would have been really annoyed if this was an easy one, but I would say it's somewhere up in these mountains here. And we get a nice guess there, though. Guessing Chihuahua, I think the mountains were too big for me to want to go there. So, yeah, 19,000. This is surely London. I mean, I don't think anywhere else in the UK looks like this, so I'm going to hedge my bets and say that I am correct. And it is indeed London, out west there. Didn't quite feel downtown London, but I just wanted to hedge my bets. It's a good guess. Next one here, and we are in a big southern Russian city. We got the red car again. We saw that last time in Rostov. I'm pretty sure this is Rostov again. The slight hilliness to it, I think you do see that in Rostov as well, and it's correct. Excellent. Yeah, red car only showing up in some regions of southern Russia, plus we had that winter coverage, which you pretty much find south of Moscow, so in this whole region here, very useful knowledge to know. Next one here, we are in the US of A. Southern Pines here, but mixed kind of vibes. So I'm thinking Tennessee hedge here. Outside Nashville, feels decent. And it is Athens. I was thinking of Atlanta as well. We would have dropped some points there. Let's see how this one would have turned out as well. Oh, it's Kenya. I would say I know where this one is. I would say this is just north of the capital on these roads here, which often have these pine trees along them. We were going to drop points there as well. Decent guess. And the last one here would have been somewhere in northern Victoria, around here, I would say. And indeed it was. So there we go. That was a 23,000 as well. Decent guesses, but yeah, USA just coming up a cropper once again. Oof, was New Delhi. I was not expecting to be correct there. We definitely saw it was India from her sari that she was wearing. Beyond that, I mean, maybe that's more of a northern Indian type of dress to wear. But beyond that, I mean, I was just going to pick the biggest city, to be honest, so that's nice and lucky. Next one here. Ooh, it's Canada. I'm going to do something crazy here, guys. I don't recommend doing this at home, but I got a Thunder Bay vibe. This is just insanity. Surely it's not correct. Ooh, okay, it was actually Minnesota. So let me show you guys a little clue here. So this kind of no parking sign with the black border is normally found in Canada. Any no parking sign with a black border, normally Canada. And I guess, all things considered, for a Canadian guess, it shows that I had the right vibe, because we're pretty much as close to the US, or as close to the actual location as we can be in Canada there. I think I see French there, actually. No, this is not French signs, though, I think. Oh, thank goodness. Interesting. Those backs of the signs felt way too shiny. They kind of felt Eastern European, but we start off nicely there. Next one is Santiago. Okay, it's time to start singing with joy, I think. Santiago is a city that shows up so often, is so distinctive, and we get the right part of it as well. Next one here. Ooh, Taiwan. We're on a cracker here, guys. Let's go. I would say just the middle here. It just feels like Yunlin or something like that here to me. And it is south. I thought it might be. Okay, let's see what we get in the end. Ooh, this is going to be hard. I think it's actually British Columbia, though, which maybe isn't as bad as I thought. Maybe around Kelowna here. Maybe it's a bit not hilly enough. We'll see. That was a bit southeast. And the last one here would have been gettable. This is actually Perth. So, oh, that's a perfect round 5. Perfect, if you want to say that. And yeah, it was there. We would have dropped 100 points, actually. That's what I mean. These Australian cities, if you're here and you guess in Wellard or something, man, you're dropping a lot of points. But it is a 24K, my first ever 24K. Yeah, I mean, pretty bummed not to have dropped 700 points, but still, we got the city right 3 times. And with 2 different plonks there, I think it was going to be very hard to beat GeoWizard's score on that one, but still, it was nice. This feels like Italy, and it forgive me if I'm wrong, but it felt further north, like Verona maybe. In the mountains here, let's click one of these cities. Oh my. That is a nice guess. I tried to click further west, mind you. But back-to-back 24Ks, let's see it happen, guys. This is completely oblique. kind of depressing. Let's try Orlando, Florida here. What is it actually going to be? Wow. Austin, Texas? Gettable. I think if you're a football fan, you might even recognize the arena. Okay, 1.2 kilometers. I seem to remember someone saying there's more brick in the northeast. I could be completely making that up, but worked out on that occasion. This should be South India. We have colorful buildings. Now I can never pick the right city here, but it looked like Chennai. I don't think Chennai is included, and it was kind of more towards the center there. I don't know, man. This is Cali, I think. Could be further north, though. Bay Area. It looks like we have a bay to our south, so why not? Let's try Bay Area here. San Fran, something like that. And it is. Good score. Next one here. White Google car is really interesting here. It feels like South Russia. Wow, we plonked super nice there. Yeah, the white car's only found in certain regions. It is found in West Russia as well and South, but didn't quite look like it. And yeah, it was just that kind of dryness that you get near Kazakhstan. So pretty incredible score, really. And the last one here is going to be, is it Buenos Aires or is it Mendoza? I couldn't tell. It could still be Mexico as well, but I thought maybe Mendoza here, if anything. And it was Buenos Aires. So I could have added another 3,000 points. That basically would have had another 24,000 pointer, but yeah, it was never going to be a record, so I'm not mad at all. And this is Germany, and it seems to always be around Kassel, so I'll try Kassel here. And it was just instead near Brandenburg. What? Oh, is it Alcatraz? I think this is Alcatraz. Let's go. Alcatraz. Oh, we got the 5K. This is definitely Alcatraz, bro. Come on. Let's go. 5,000 points. My first 5,000, I think. I don't think we got a single 5,000 because it's really hard to get it. You need to be like about 50 meters away. Let's go. Okay, let's see what's round number 2 here. And it's going to be somewhere in Romania. Now, I doubt we're going to get a good enough region guess here, but I thought it might be this region here. So it's probably east of the mountains if it's not there. And it wasn't at all. Oof. Oh! Plonking the tiny town in India is something else, bro. That feels good. Yes, finally southern India comes through. I've spent all day trying it. I was like, I almost gave up immediately there. That feels good. Okay. Now, we have some Florida action. Where do we want to go? We have a big, like, combination of trees here. Gonna go Orlando, to be honest with you. Was Jacksonville. Dropping way too many points there. I still want to see how this one could have gone if we plonked the right town. This one, I think I would opt for Brussels, but I think anywhere in Belgium or Netherlands could work quite nicely here. Well, southern Netherlands, yes, okay. Next one here, just a southern Guat, I think, maybe outside the capital here. And it was southern Guat, and the last one here would have been a maybe Nakuru area or something like that here. So, yeah, that was a 23,000, not a bad game. But I'm very happy with the India, I must say. Oh, I think that's the first Singapore of the day, surprisingly enough. I'm going to click Western, because it's always Western. And this time it is Western, yeah. Crazy. Crazy how consistent you can be. This one I would say is Santiago. No, I would say it's Santo Domingo, actually. But I think it's one of the two cities. See if we're right about that. It was. Ooh, very nice start to the seed here. Next one here is Australia. Can't screw this up. I think it's northern Tasmania, though I don't really actually have a substantial guess here, so let's see what it actually is. Yeah, this is not an easy... Orange area looks very cold because it's in a valley. Not an easy place to get. This one would have been a fairly forgiving... I want to say like St. Gallen area in... yeah, okay, Zurich area. Could have clicked Zurich there as well. And Lawson here would have been hard. Would have been a US. It would have been pretty western here. I almost thought of like an Idaho town or something like that here, but not really sure. And it was actually Kelowna, Canada. That makes sense here. 20,000 points. There you go. Should be Murmansk somewhere. Let's go here. Ooh, very nice region guess there. Got the road. Let's go. Next one here, Canada. Ontario, I think these lights are Ontario lights. We see high-rise buildings in the, Toronto lights. I think we saw high-rise buildings, and it was Toronto there. That's very nice. Next one here. Ooh, Taiwan. This feels like northern Taiwan. This feels like Taipei, but I still think any major city is possible. And it was near Taipei there. Ooh, so we can get a good 24k score here. I don't know if we're going to beat GeoWizard, but let's see. Ah, you ugly, ugly country. I will try northern Florida here, but I'm really not sure what the trees said. And it was actually in, a gettable Louisiana there. Got the right latitude. And the last one here would have been very tough. I think I know I think this is like this region of South Africa maybe, but if it's not, then I'm not sure where it is. So we'll see if I'm right. And, ooh, what a guess. 22.5. Okay, how much do we drop here? The crazy thing is, I think with a 5k score on round number 4, which to be fair would have meant we had to get Baton Rouge correct, we would have won there. Very nice seed, and that's South Africa. Mwah, beautiful, beautiful. Meinholter Bad. I would assume that this was Vienna, but it could be Linz this time as well. It is Vienna, just over the river there. Kind of newer area of town, I guess. Next one. It is very ambiguous here. I'll try Austin. It is San Antonio. Pretty good score there. Very nice. Wasn't an easy one, that. This one's Gujarat. Should be Ahmedabad then. So essentially we have those like holy poles, which will make us here. And indeed it is on the right road there, actually. So we dropped too many points on the Texas. However, if we get 2 5Ks from here, we can, I think, win. Let's see what we get. This is US. Now, I want to try maybe like Des Moines, Iowa, or something like that here. Could also be like Minneapolis area or something like that, in my opinion. It's a good guess. Unfortunately, we just get absolutely shafted by another rural US. And on round 5 we would have had Oslo. No, double-clicked apparently. Anyway, not to worry. We wouldn't have gotten that correct. So there you go. Another good 3-rounder. Oh, yes. A little bit of Singapore is enough to make Oscar happy. So let's just get in here. We always go western Singapore these days. Central there instead. That's fine. Singapore again? No, this time London. I don't think anything actually gave away the clues here. We just have to trust that this is some newer architecture there. South London, Croydon, makes a lot of sense to me, to be honest. Next one here is Malta or... Everything's sus about this, but I have to go Malta, right? These rock walls are too big. In before it's like Mexico or something like that here. It is Malta, wow. A very vibrant looking Malta there. Very strange. This seed has been insane so far. Let's just hope it continues on. I want to sing for joy. And we have some Ghana here. Ooh. It's weird. It's not an easy Ghana, I feel. I'm gonna go like Techiman area here. I'm not really sure if there are hills there. Shit. Like 9 out of 10. 8 out of 10 Ghana rounds are region guessable, but the Accra area, the hills are random, and it's more dry than you expect. And no. This is Paris. Oh, that makes me feel sick. That makes me feel sick. That makes me sick, bro. Oh, no. No. Back to it. Okay, Dubai, that was pretty free. It said Gulf, so I assumed it was the Gulf of Persia. Next one here, entering Sturbridge. This feels very northeastern, right? I think there are a lot of places named similarly inside Massachusetts, so I'll try that. And it is actually in Massachusetts there. Very good score. Let's continue. Next one, Prague. We have a Skoda. So, Prague, possibly... I could also see... Oh, I just got to get into Prague here. I could also see Budapest working here, but it was Pilsen instead, so... No world record on this occasion. This one's Canberra. No, another nice seed here. Another nice seed, somewhat troublingly going to waste, I guess. And the last one round is going to be somewhere in... I mean, it looks like Iowa, but it's normally Indiana on this map. I don't know. I'm still going to try Iowa anyway. And it was Iowa. Central Iowa there, 23.9. Ooh, San Marino. Now that is a sight for sore eyes. Generation 2 camera, distinctive buildings. We will take those every day of the week. Okay, fantastic round 1 score. Let's see what we get next. Yellow number plate here. I, unfortunately, don't really like London here, and I don't have a good second option. Let's go into Sloch. It is actually London outskirts there. If only we click South London, but what can you really do there? Still getting the area is fine. Next one here, New Delhi. Ooh, it's building up to something here. Let's actually get into the map here. You know, we love to go western suburbs. I'm not really sure about this one, but we'll try. And it is western suburbs. Ooh, wee. All right, what do we got? Oh, it's good. Where's this? Where's this? Mexico City, Mexico City. Go, 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 go. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Oh my goodness, guys. Finally, we have a 4-rounder. I mean, the London wasn't ideal. I think with a 5K, with a city guess here, we can beat GeoWizard. So let's go. Please, no US. No US. No Brazil. No, what other countries do I hate? Just no US or Brazil, please. Tokyo? No. Yes, it's a Tokyo pole top. We have to region guess here. We have to region guess. I think it's like Western Tokyo. Please be right. Come on, baby. Yes. Oh. Oh, we just fall short. No. And ironically enough, we fall short with a South London is where we drop 200 points there. I mean, what a score still. I mean, look at this. We are recording an hour and 51 of grinding. And here was the seed that did it. Okay, we had round 1, San Marino, completely free. You're always going to get the points there. Round number 2, surprisingly, was the one where we dropped the ball, went east or west London instead of south. Now, I'm sure in the comments you guys can tell me how I could have got that more correct, but it was an interesting round. Then, on round number 3, we had a free New Delhi, and obviously have to go western suburbs there. Round number 4, we dropped a few points here. It was actually western Mexico City. Could have plonked better there and actually beat GeoWizard, I think. Actually, the round 4, yeah. With a perfect score there, we would have been above GeoWizard. And then round number 5 was a beautiful western Tokyo plonk. And that is the score so far. So, now you guys got to let me know, do you want me to try and surpass this score? Or shall I leave GeoWizard with his better score, which is only 27 points above mine? I think it was a good effort. Yeah, I'm keen to see what you guys think of it. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. Honestly, I kind of like being just a tiny bit below GeoWizard. You know, we have to pay homage to the man. And, yeah, this was a pretty insane game nonetheless. Yeah, I'll see you guys in another video very soon. I got a new series coming up, so do subscribe for that. And yeah, guys, till next time, goodbye.